Good evening. Hi Tracy, hi Diane. I've always got bits of hair in front of my eyes, it drives me crazy. I do my own head in messing with my hair, so I'm sure I do you lot in. I can still see it. What is going off? Good evening, Mia. Hello, ladies. Good evening, Debbie. I've just had I've just had biscuits and coffee for my tea. So bad. All I've done today, I've not eaten anything substantial. I've just eaten biscuits and crisps all day. I had a giant packet of hula hoops for my breakfast. I had another packet for my dinner, and I just had a packet of biscuits for my tea. Oh well. So me the rasso. What's that? Show you. You put so me the rasso. I will show you the rasso. I was like, do you know what? I've got that much gorgeousness to show you tonight. I was like, what do I put on first? Do I put the rasso on first? Do I put this top on first? Ladies, yes, it's Mandy's top. Hopefully she's managed to purchase one. How lovely indeed. Hiya, looking gorgeous in that, everything. And I mean everything that I'm showing you tonight, I'm excited about. Everything is stunning. There is so much gorgeousness online tonight, girls. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I couldn't not show you this top first. Show me. I knew what you meant, Tracy. I'm going to. Patience, girls. Patience. Everything will be revealed tonight, I promise you. Thank you, Tracy. I absolutely love this top. I'm not going to lie. Where is Mandy Stanley? Is she buying? She's been waiting for this top for a week, ever since I told her that this gorgeous top was in. And that it was definitely a Mandy top, and I wasn't lying, it really is, but it's stunning. And I did show a sneaky peek at this. Oh God, look at it. I did show a sneaky peek at this morning. Scampi chips and peas. Oh, come and cook for me, Anne. Can't be bothered. I've got some ping and ding microwave meals downstairs. I just can't be bothered. They're just not appetising at all. I've got a chicken korma, which doesn't sound too bad actually. I've got, what have I got? Mince and dumplings. And what else did I get? Sausage and mash. They don't sound too bad, to be fair. I just can't be bothered. Anyway, back to the clothes. Let's not talk about food. Jizzy, look, Mandy, did you get one? And if so, what colour did you get? The one that I'm wearing is lime. Thank God for Andrew and putting the colours. Although he did make me laugh today because I've photographed some tops today and the colours were that confusing. I think even Andrew got confused because I think it should say baby pink and he's put baby baby. Baby baby. If you're watching and Andrew can hear me, Lisa, in the background, he's put baby baby, which made me chuckle no end. When I sent it through to Warehouse, Lisa, I said I think this is baby pink. But Andrew had put baby baby, which made me chuckle no end. King prawn and smoked salmon. I don't like salmon, Mia. I don't do fishy fish. I can do like fish shop fish and chips. I can do white cod in like a butter sauce or a parsley sauce, but that's about my barra. I don't do all this salmon and stinky whatever mackerel and tuna, and I mean I can do tuna in a tin with a bit of mayonnaise, but yeah, I don't do chunks of tuna or anything like that. I'm not a fishy kind of girl. Unlike Lisa, we talked about that story this morning, didn't we, on Live Lounge. Mint. You got mint. Let's have a look. Which one's mint? Oh, this one. Gorgeous. They're all gorgeous. But honestly, I don't know which I like the best. But that's the mint, Mandy. There you go. It's like an aqua with a little bit of mint as well. But this is, I've ordered the pink, that top black background with the pink. Can't wait. This one, it's classed as black. That one, they're stunning. These tops are stunning, but the colours get very confusing for the girls when I'm pinging them across. So this one is classed as lime. This one, and a glass of wine. How lovely. This one's classed as black. So it's got the black in it, but it's like multicoloured. This one is the mint that Mandy's talking about. How spectacular is this top, Mandy? I hope you weren't disappointed. I hope you weren't disappointed. Because they are absolutely It's just gorgeous, this top, Karen. If you can't feel good in this top, there is no hope for you, because this, when I put it on, I instantly went, oh my God. And I had it on with the Sue white jeggings, but it looks just as nice with the new jeans, which are the Zoe mum jeans. We'll get round to them in a second. I best not talk too much tonight because we have got so much to show. It's just ridiculous, and I'll end up being here till 10 o'clock. So that one is classed as the yellow. This one is classed as the royal. I ain't even got time to show you Dolly's new groom, and she looks fabulous. But as you know, she's having to go for an op at the end of the month, so I told her to take her really short. She looks very different, but her colours have come out absolutely superbly. She looks proper Merle now. I said to Tara, she's amazing, my groomer, and I said to her, you've done such a good job on her. Now that she's short, you can really see all her patches and her colours and her swirls in her coat. And I'd forgotten, because she's been long for such a long time, I forgot how beautiful her markings are, so I'll show you in the morning when I've got more time. I'm in Miami, and that would, yes it would, Jill. No need to brag that you're in Miami. Just a little bit jealous here, just a little bit. So there's the royal. I hope you're having a spectacular time. Royal in that one. And I get them all mint. Yes, gorgeous, Mandy. Black. And the mint that Mandy decided to purchase. And I'm wearing the lovely lime. Did you get your delivery? I can't even talk about it. I can't, because I'll cry, Julie. Yes, I did. Maybe at the end I'll tell you, but I can't, girls. I can't. Yes, I will, but I can't. Not now, because it'll just blow my mind again. Lisa knows. Lisa's like, you deserve it, but I just can't at the minute, girls. I might tell you at the end. Yes, I did. And I am that, like, my head is just that I haven't mentioned it because I can't bring myself to. But yes, I did. No, it's fine, Julie. Crying in a good way, not a bad way. But my mind is just a little bit blown, and I want to concentrate on the live tonight. Yeah, don't make me cry. Don't. Right. Don't. Julie, don't apologise, my darling. You've done absolutely nothing wrong. Yes, I got my Easter present. Yes, it was absolutely spectacular. No, I'm not gatekeeping. Yes, I will talk about it, girls. But I can't right now because I've got to hold it together. Maybe at the end, if you stick around, I might tell you about it, or in the morning. Oh, no, it's fine, Julie. It's good. It's the like... I can't. We'll talk. So this is called the Susan. It's 16 to 26 and it's $26.99. And if you stick around till the end, girls, and this is not me trying to get you to keep you in the live in any way, shape or form, but if I fall apart at the end, that's fine. I can't fall apart now. Hi, Autumn. Sally, what's the bottom like? We'll get to it. So it's the Susan. It's 16.26. It's $26.99. This top is just absolutely amazing. So it is elasticated on the shoulder. I've got it Bardot, but you can do one shoulder, which also looks spectacular, and you can do on shoulder, which also looks spectacular. It's a bat wing. It's absolutely fantastic. It's elasticated. Broke down. Oh no, Michelle, what a nightmare. Bless her. Has she managed to get it towed away and get it sorted? Elasticated on the my head's gone now, look. My head's completely gone. Elasticated on the wrist, bat wing on the sleeve, elasticated through the neck, drop shoulder, both shoulders, on shoulder. It's entirely up to you how you want to wear it. Absolutely. Charlie, you will love this top. It's spectacular. And the bottom is the balloon hem. So literally, you can pull it down and wear it long length. I have tried this every which way, girls. I'm not going to lie, and I love it regardless. Hutch it right up and wear it shorter, or wear it where I got it, which is kind of midway. But honestly, it looks gorgeous however you wear it. Oh, fantastic, Michelle. Bless her. There's nothing worse, is there? It's gorgeous top. It is. It's honestly, it's such a feel good. Love coming in and saying hi here and it. Ah, I hope you're all right, my love. I hope you're doing okay. And it, oh, good. That's the aim of the game, Autumn. I hope it does. I defo Mandy Topworth. Yes, Mandy. It honestly, as soon as I photographed this, I had you in mind. Can you put the black on? At the end, let me just. Honestly, girls, I have got so much to show you tonight, and I don't want to run out of time. And I know people might get a bit fed up. I will, I promise you, either later on or tomorrow morning when I've got more time. Trying to get a... Oh, I know, Michelle. So that's the Susan, and I don't want to hang around. I want to make sure I get everything shown, and I know you're all waiting for the Rasso. So I promise you, if there's enough time at the end, I'll put the black on. If not, I'll definitely do it in the morning. But I wouldn't hang around with them tops because I feel like they're going to sell out. I really do. Right, oh my God, what top, what colour, what do I put on? I don't know. I'm going to do navy, I think, in the Rasso. No, I'm not. I'm lying. I'm going to do fuchsia because I'm going to put this jacket on, and I feel like fuchsia is going to go with both of these blazers because, oh my goodness me, are you in for a treat with these blazers? Right, let me, because I've just seen both blazers have got fuchsia in. Yeah, they have. So that's what we're going for. I feel like I need to sing Guess Who's Back? Back again. Look what's back! So bold and bright. Yes, it's gorgeous, that top. And I promise you, I will re-show it towards the end and I'll change into the black if I get time. But I'm not giddy tonight, girls, for quite a few different reasons, to be fair, including my Easter present. But I'm not giddy at the close tonight. I want to make sure everything gets my undivided attention. So if you're new to LJ's, you won't have seen the Rasso before. If you're an old school like me, which made me go back to my pictures, if you've seen the pictures in VIP, on the very first picture of that group of pictures that I posted, I am wearing a khaki Rasso. That picture, somebody said, oh, I thought these were recent pictures and you just had your hair cut. That picture is from nearly 6 years ago, and I was wearing a Rasso with, it was all joggers in them pictures. Somebody said, oh, I wish you'd bring the magic trousers back. That was even before magic trousers. So that was the jogger era, girls. And them pictures, like, are a proper blast from the past. The very first picture that I posted, I'm new here. What courtesy of... Ah, brilliant, Pepper. Welcome to LJ's. So, the very first picture was before I even started working for Lisa. That was when I was a mere customer. And then the other pictures were when I'd very first started working for her. So yeah, them pictures are very sentimental. And the first picture was the first purchase I ever made at LJ's, which was a khaki Rasso and a pair of camo magic, not magic, but two-way stretch joggers, which we don't do anymore, sadly. But yeah, amazing. I think I'm a little bit older, maybe a little bit wiser, maybe not. But yeah, them pictures, I knew I'd still got them on my phone, so I thought I'd post them this afternoon. And thank you, ladies, for thinking that I've not aged 5 years, but I feel like I have. Anyway, back to the Rasso. These have come in at the most amazing price. So the original Rasso was round neck. These ones I love even better. Please tell me what size pink denim jacket Sally wears. 16. So these ones are V-neck. 16.24, 19.99. How can the price stay the same, if not even cheaper than it used to be? How can that be in 5 years? These are amazing. If you've already got a Rasso and you love a Rasso, stock up on your Rassos. These are new because they've got a V-neck. If you've never had a Rasso before, welcome to the world of Rasso. They are amazing. I'm here not what? I'm here not rude. Good evening, Sarah. So, T-shirt on the back, girls. You know the drill if you know the Rasso. They are slightly high-low. They have that beautiful curve on the front. They have an ever so slight split up the side. They are fantastic. To the seam, silk at the front, T-shirt at the back, and then you have got the T-shirt edging all the way round, even on the V. And they come with the cutest of cute little necklaces. Each one has its own necklace. I think they're all the same necklace. Yes, they are. I'm not going to put mine on because I don't want to spoil the look of the gorgeous. I'm just going to slip it on and show you. but then I'm going to take it off again. But they come with a necklace, $19.99, absolutely fantastic. So if you've got your Rassos, as lots of you like regular ladies have still got them, then we might have some colours that you've not got already, but you definitely won't have a V-neck because these are the new little tweak to the Rasso. So we brought it back with popular demand, but we've changed the neckline, which I think is amazing. And the price is just fantastic. I love the Rasso. Absolutely love it. As you know, it was my first ever purchase at LJ's. So here it is in navy, $19.99, 16 to 24. Absolutely gorgeous. Still the superb quality always was, and a beautiful fit on these. So 16 to 24, $19.99 we have navy. Can you see that beautiful floaty, like silky satin like fabric to the front? I love the Rasso. Me too. Then you've got this gorgeous Lisa's favourite bubblegum pink. I'm wearing fuchsia. You've got yellow, which is stunning. Do you have a VIP room on Facebook? We do indeed. Yes, if you just search LJ's VIP, it should come up for you. And then we've got the white in this, classic white, classic black, beautiful, coral. How stunning is that one? I have the long and short sleeve. Me too, Joe. Me too, but I'm loving the V-neck. Then you've got stone, which is lovely, and mocha. Mocha is beautiful. I need a mocha in my life, I definitely do. The V-neck, I have to say, I love. No problem, Pepper, no problem at all. I love the V-neck more than the round neck. Absolutely amazing. So they're the Rassos. They are finally back and at a brilliant price and a brilliant size. So these are 16 to 24 and just $19.99. You've got all them amazing colours and I am so excited. It was such a lovely, like, emotional blast from the past when I photographed these. And when I was posting all the pictures in VIP this afternoon, I was like, look at the spotty dotty. The amount of people that said, oh my God, bring the joggers back, bring the spotty dotties back. But it's like Lisa said this morning, they kind of were so popular and we sold so many of them all, and then they kind of had the day, and then other boutiques started to copy them, but sadly they weren't as good quality, and then people were saying that theirs were cheaper and blah blah blah. So we just stopped doing them because we felt like they'd had the day. But they've been out of action now for a good couple of years, and you ladies were starting, maybe the ones that you've purchased are starting to be on the way out and you're needing to replenish your stock, but we thought we'd make them a little bit different and do them as a V this time rather than a round neck. Is it hit gathered at the bottom? What is it? Is it? No, it's not gathered. It's got like a lovely hem across the bottom there in the t-shirt. It's hemmed in the t-shirt fabric that is at the back. What's that? That's the blast from the past. Still got my, I know, they're great, aren't they? We love the Rasso. So even if you've got the Rasso from before, it won't be this lovely V-neck, it'll be the round neck. So if you fancy adding a couple of V-necks to your collection, $19.99 will not break the bank. And as lots of you ladies know, look at this with this jacket. Oh my God, that's why I changed my mind and went for fuchsia, because it looks amazing. Lots of you ladies know, because you've still got your Rassos, that they wash and wear so spectacularly. They really do. V-neck all the way. I love a V-neck. I have to say, with a bigger bust, I feel like a V-neck is more flattering. I'm going to take this necklace off. The necklace does come with the top, and it's a freebie. It's a nice lightweight necklace, and you get one with every one that you purchase. So if you purchase more than one, you're going to do quite a good collection of those necklaces, girls. But yeah, beautiful. And I don't know whether we're going to be bringing more colours in or whether it's just these basic colours. So this jacket is the one that I was saying to Lisa, please can I have this in a smaller size? And she's like, I'm not bringing a special order in just for you. But it's 14.22. It's a little bit big on me, I have to say. It's a good size 14.22. It's one of the limited edition jackets, and I think the fuchsia pink Rasso looks amazing. It really brings out the fuchsia pink in the jacket, but look at the detail in this. Look at the flowers. And it's like a faux pinstripe denim. It's like a lovely light pinstripe colour running all the way through this. But the detail on this, all the pattern and the flowers running through this, but it is a little bit long in the sleeve on me. I mean, I can get round, I know, Charlie, I can get round it by either ruching it up my arm or folding it back like so. I am tempted So tempted to keep this, even though it's quite oversized on me, but I would be better with a 10 to 20, Lisa, would be better for me if you want to bring this in the smaller size. I'm sure there's other ladies that want it too, but oh my goodness me, look at the back of this jacket. $45.99 on these limited edition jackets, and they are spectacular. Would love that. Me too, Elizabeth. Bring this jacket in smaller sizes, Lisa. Bring it in smaller sizes. Gorgeous. This, with these jeans or with a pair of the white jegging jean, would look amazing for summer. And then this gorgeous pop of fuchsia underneath. So this is, and then I would just wear a fuchsia. I've pinned my outfit already. I just need it in a smaller size. White jeggings, fuchsia rasso, this jacket, fuchsia wedges, fuchsia clutch, out the door. Absolutely love it. It is beautiful, but this sadly is just a little bit too big for me. So yeah, the attention to detail on this jacket is something else, girls, and this is called Passion. $14.22, $45.99. Can you tell how much I love everything tonight? I'm like, I'm proper excited. But look at it close up. Look at the detail. Look at the back of this jacket. Girls, buy it, because I want it, and it's too big for me. And if you don't buy it, I'm going to end up keeping it and making it work. I know, Mandy. Come on, Lisa. Let's have this in a smaller size. I love it. Love it. So we've got another one as well. So that one was called Passion. And this one is called Free Bird. And this is the one I was talking about, again, with the Mexican artist that I always forget the name of. But how nice and quirky is this one? If you like something a little bit different, I mean, look at it. Look at the sleeves. Look at, and this is before I turn round. You know, this bit is kind of giving me Alice in Wonderland vibes. It really is. I've seen like cartoon of like Alice in Wonderland, and this checker floor with these colours are giving me that kind of vibe. But fuchsia again with the rasso, and then the fuchsia pink in this jacket. Look at the back. How beautiful is it? Look at the flowers at the bottom. Look at the big print of that gorgeous Mexican artist whose name always evades me. I can never remember it. But how stunning. Again, $14.22, again, $45.99, and again, I'm in love with this jacket. It's got it all going on, it really has. And I just need it in a smaller size. It's probably a good thing that Lisa brought these in a smaller size, because I'd need everyone. Frida, that's the one, thank you, Anne. I always forget a name, but then again, I forget my own name, don't I? So it really is, Jane. If you like yourself a little bit of a wow factor jacket, then you definitely do need this jacket. And the other one, the blue one, the Passion, is probably my favourite that we've brought in so far. Out of all the jackets, this. And I don't know if it's because it's the pastel colouring. It is, thank you, Diane. Whether it's the pastel colouring or I just don't know what it is. But it's lovely. It's kind of really soft. It's giving me summer vibes. This one's a really bold, bright statement. Perfect for a night out. You will get so many compliments on this jacket if you wear this on a night out, I'm sure. And again, I'd wear either the jeans I've got on, which I'll talk about in a second, or my white jeggings and a fuchsia pair of wedges, because it will go with the fuchsia in the jacket. But the back of this jacket is just a talking point. These limited edition blazers, I know they're a little bit more expensive, but they really are a wow factor jacket. And if you go out and about in these jackets, you are definitely going to get people coming up to you going, oh my God, I love your jacket. Absolutely beautiful, and really is like a statement piece. So the Passion is $14.22 and $45.99, and then the Free Bird is $14.22 and $45.99, and then the good old Rasso. Some things just get better with age. The Rasso is back, girls. So I'll just quickly show you the colours again on the Rasso before we talk about the jeans. So we've got Mocha, we've got Stone, quite a big colour difference in them too. Then you've got Coral, and then you've got Black, and then you've got White, Yellow, Bubblegum Pink, and then Navy, and obviously Fuchsia that I'm wearing. So these are the eyeline, the proper beautiful them blazers. I want them both. It's probably a good job they are a little bit big for me. We have sized them. Have we sized them 16 to, yeah, 16 to 22, and I am a 16, but I feel like now that I've tried the 12 to 20 on, I feel like the 12 to 20 fits me better. These jackets are going to kill my food bill. You don't need to eat, Sarah. You're all right. At least you'll look good in your jackets. I like the blue. I like the blue one. If I could pick just one, I would go for the blue one, but sadly they're a little bit too big for me. They are very retro, they are very different, they are beautiful, they are a statement piece. And the Rassos, girls, you need every single colour, and I'm loving the V. So they do come with that cute little necklace. $19.99 on the Rasso, which is just unbelievable. So, what else have we got? Another t-shirt. Another t-shirt. Lisa's spoiling us today with t-shirts. So I'm going to slip into this t-shirt, and then I promise you we'll talk about the jeans. I've calmed down a bit now. Now we've got the Rasso and the beautiful blazers and that other Mandy top. We should have called it the Mandy, not the Susan. Now we've got them out of the way, I've kind of calmed down a little bit. So we can take it a bit chiller now, girls. Love the blue passion one. It needs smaller. Me too, Benita. Have a word with Lisa. Lisa, defo small size in the blue. Yes, Diane. Yes. Come on, girls. Start a petition. Sorry, back daughter on phone. She's upset about the car. I bet she is, Michelle. I bet she is. It's a nightmare, isn't it? I've just had so much stress with cars. Touch wood. I feel like I've settled. My car's all right. Everything's like... But yeah, it does stress you out when your car's not working or you're not happy with your car, etc., etc. It proper does tip your life upside down. So give her my love, won't you? And I hope she gets it sorted. Anyway, we'll talk about this t-shirt in a second. We're going to talk about, she says, slipping off the slippers. I've been so cold today. So in my defence, I've got the good old slippers on like I always do. I even went to work in my slippers yesterday. Let me just... I love this t-shirt too. We'll talk about it in a second. These are another style of mum jeans. I think we've had something in very similar but a different colour. These are like a light, and again they feel like suede. They're so soft. They're like a velvety suede feel. They are super stretchy. They're a zip and a button. These are very much like the ones I've been wearing, but they don't have the elastication to the back, but the fit is super. No gaping on the back. They have pockets at the back. They have pockets at the front, and these fit absolutely spectacularly. Coming next week, but don't tell. Oh my God. That jacket, are you joking? Oh my God, my day's just getting better and better. Please, can I have one? Please, can I have one? Oh my God. Amazing. Anyway, back to the jeans. These are a mum style. So somebody asked me yesterday or the other day what the difference is in a boyfriend and a mum fit. As far as I'm aware, the mum fit is a little bit looser on the thigh and more tapered towards the bottom. Again, these have come with the, sorry Instagram, I think you're a bit high. Not Instagram. YouTube, let me just drop you down a little bit so you can see. These have come pre-turned. They're not stitched, but they're ironed back, so that's how they're meant to be. Obviously in the summer we kind of like to wear our loafers, which are coming soon, girls. I've photographed the loafers today. We've got royal blue, we've got navy blue, we've got fuchsia, we've got leopard print. Oh my goodness me. The fuchsia in the Rasso with the fuchsia in the loafer will be spectacular. And then that blazer. If they weren't in the other room, I would show you how beautiful they are. But they are, so I won't, because I've got enough to show you anyway. But yeah, these are, I would say, true to size. I'm going to put my slippers back on because I'm freezing. I wear a size 16. I am a size 16. That's the main thing, Michelle, isn't it? That she's okay. But yeah, I would be showing the loafers if they weren't in the bedroom. And they're still on my bed from when I photographed them earlier. In there, put them on. In here, photograph. Back in there, take them off. Put another pair on. Come in here, photograph them again. It was a labour of love because there's 6 different colours and styles in them loafers. The animal print. And there's red. There's red. So if you've got a red Shelley blazer, which, going a bit off topic, but if you've got a red Shelley blazer with a red loafer and then this cherry top, just saying, they would look amazing. So we've got a pair of loafers that are this colour. This has got red in the cherries. Anyway, Shouldn't be showing the Shelley blazer, but they're beautiful. And the Shelley's online, girls, if you want to purchase. Has been for a while. Absolutely stunning. And I noticed, I'm not even going to show it tonight because I noticed the white in the Bailey's already sold out. I will definitely be having one. What's that? Oh, in the smaller. Can't wait. So they're the jeans. They're called Zoe. And these jeans go right up to a size 28, girls. 28 in these jeans. They are true to size. So they start at 14. And they go up to a 28, which I think is amazing. $29.99. They've got stretch. They are super comfy. They are a beautiful mum jean and will look amazing with anything. As I've shown you tonight, they look great with the Rasso. They look great with the Susan. They look great with the t-shirts. They look great with the blazers. You can dress these up with a little kit heel or a wedge of some description and wear them on a night out. They are dressy enough. The mum jeans are beautiful. I think they look spectacular, but not with the slippers probably, but they are such a nice pair of jeans. And talking about jean fabric, let's talk about the pink denim jacket. So we'll leave the cherry t-shirt alone for the time being, but we'll talk about it in a second. Look at this. So the little bit of pink in that bow detail just looks amazing with this jacket. Girls, you need this denim jacket. Look at this for a look. So a little pink sandal or a little pink wedge of some description with this pink denim jacket. Again, I'm wearing a size 16. I am a size 16. I'm quite broad on the shoulders. I'm quite big on the arm. This fits me perfect. If I was to fasten it, it would fasten, but it would be quite fitted, as you can see. I wouldn't want it any smaller. But I never, ever, ever fasten a denim jacket. So for what I want it for, the 16 is perfect. If you're busty, if you've got a bit of a tummy like I have, and you want to fasten it, maybe go up a size. It's entirely up to you. If I went up a size, it'd be too big on the shoulders. I much prefer my jackets to fit me on the shoulder and be a little bit snug on the bust and the belly. So that's where I'm at. Size 16 fits me perfect, how I want it to, and I would never ever fasten this jacket. So it makes no difference to me that it is a little bit snug across the bustage and across the tummy. So I did see before I came live that this is already sold out in the size 22. So apologies if you needed the size 22. And obviously I checked the stock right before coming online to make sure that everything weren't sold out, because I thought it might be. And the only thing I could see that was sold out at the point of coming live was the size 22 in this jacket. Shorter than the white one, is it? I'm not quite sure, Jane. Check the measurements out online. I don't have the white, but I think I tried it on yesterday online and it was virtually the same fit as the Mocha, although they're all different brands, I believe. This is not G-Smack, it's another brand, but it's still super stretchy, as you can see. It's got loads of give in it. It's a nice medium weight denim, I would say. Coloured fabrics, coloured denims are always a little bit thinner than the normal jean denim, which I think is great. It's perfect for summer, but this is stunning. So the jacket is 10 to 22, and I know the 22 is already sold out, and it's $31.99, and I need this in my life. It is spectacular, and I think it looks amazing with this cherry t-shirt. So if you want the cherry t-shirt, it's called Morello. Of course it is, Morello cherries. And it comes in, I think the white looks lovely with the pink jacket. If you want to wear them as a set, I would probably go for the white. We do have a pink. They are different shades of pink, but it probably would work if you want to do pink on pink. This jacket also looks amazing with the pink in the Charlie vest. I know the pink is temporarily sold out. Again, it's a different shade of pink, but it still works. Now, I love the t-shirt. I do too. The pink in the Shelley jacket is what I've had on with this today, this is the Charlie vest, and they're again slightly different in colour, but it kind of works. So if you wanted to do, must have missed that one, what, Mandy, the t-shirt, if you want to do pink on pink, you could. So you could do the pink in this t-shirt or the pink in the Charlie if you purchase that. Would still go with the jacket, would still go with the pink in the Shelley blazer, but I think the white with the pink in the bow looks lovely. So the other colours in this t-shirt are pink, Let me show you the close-up of the cherries there. It almost looks like 3D. And then you've got that gorgeous bow. Love this one, I really do. Then you've got the black, and that detail really stands out in the black. Let me just shake it so you can see it there. Oh, I didn't even realise it had got, yeah, the top of the cherries there as well. Pink Charlie due in on Thursday. Excellent. So that is currently out of stock, the pink in the Charlie vest, but it's coming back in. Lisa's ordered, because I need the red in that as well. I really do. And in fact, I need a few of the other colours. Although the one that I'm wearing the most is the white. I have had the black on, I've had the pink on today, and I've spilt coffee on the pink one this afternoon, so that needs washing. I've got khaki as well. But I think that were it. I need more. I definitely know the jacket. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, it's gone on tonight, but I'm only just showing it now, Mandy. But it's lovely. It's a denim. It's in pink. Know the jacket, yeah. So that is the stone as well in this one. So this is called Morello for the Morello cherries, and it comes in stone, black, pink is fabulous, and then the white that I'm wearing. And if you're late joining, I have got the new mum jeans on, which are the Zoe jeans. These are individually sized at 14 up to a size 28. The quality, Elaine, of these t-shirts, I'm not lying. Some of these t-shirts I've had for over a year and washed and worn an awful lot. I've even been known to sleep in them sometimes. If I've been that tired, I've just whipped my bra off and left my t-shirt on and gone to bed in it and then stuck it in the wash the day after and worn it again once it's washed and steamed. I don't ever iron these t-shirts, I steam them. I don't know if that helps to the life longevity, but I have to say, they wash beautifully, they don't fade, and they just are so easy to maintain. I just use a steamer for everything. I know, Lee, and this is why I was like, don't upset me. In a happy way, Julie. You didn't upset me. But don't, like, get me off track tonight because I've got so much to show, it's unreal. What size is a t-shirt? It goes up to a size 26 even. 26 on this. So, as do the ones that I showed this afternoon. I'm going to quickly do a recap on those. I'm not going to try them on, but I will try them on again tomorrow if you want me to try any of them on. But, again, what time is it? It's 22. I promised I'd try the Susan on in black, so I will do that after I've tried this dress on. But I'll just show you these for now and possibly try them on again in the morning. So, this is another new t-shirt that we had on today. The animal print bow one, and this one is called Constance. And again, all the t-shirts at the moment are $16.26, V-neck, and $19.99. So we've got the black, we've got the stone, we've got the pink, and again, because it's got that lovely pink to the bow, it would really go with this denim jacket. I don't know if that's been intentional, Lisa, but oh my goodness me. Everything's kind of working together. The fuchsia in the Rasso looks amazing with the blazers. The pink in these t-shirt looks fantastic with this pink denim jacket. So two very different styles. So the blazers are definitely going out blazers, a statement piece, and the denim jacket. Please share the live. Yes, ladies, please do. And I just want to quickly mention before I forget as well, in case I do forget, I am working in the boutique this Good Friday, girls. If you want to come and see me, I will be there all day. And Lisa will hopefully be popping in and out as well. She'll definitely be there around lunchtime because she's promised to bring me lunch. So I think we might be doing the 1 o'clock live together. So, and that's as long as I've not got customers in. So bear with me on Friday because it's Good Friday and it will be good because I'm working in the boutique and it's a while since I did and I'm looking forward to it. I'm open 10 till 4. I will be doing lives at 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock, obviously, as long as I've not got any customers in the boutique. If I have, you'll have to bear with me. I might come a little bit later than normal because obviously I don't want to go live if I've got a shop full of ladies. Feel free to come and see me, come and say hello if you want to see Lisa as well. It'll be around the 1 o'clock lunchtime live that she'll be popping in, bringing me lunch, and we'll do the 1 o'clock live together, girls. So if you'd like to have a little bit of a day out, if you've got Good Friday off, if you're off all Easter weekend, because it's Easter this weekend, I have volunteered. She can't get rid of me that easy. She told me to have the weekend off. I've volunteered to work Friday because Lee's working away all weekend. So I've got the weekend kind of to myself. And I said, if I don't work at least Good Friday, I'm going to just eat my own body weight in food all weekend and just stay at home and binge crappy telly. So that's what I've decided to do. if you want to come and see me. So that's Easter, and I didn't want to forget about that, and I probably would have done. So that is the other t-shirt that went on this afternoon at 1 o'clock, and as far as I'm aware, it's still available. And then the other one was this one, the lemon, and we've got this one in stone. It's got the lemons on the front. We've got fuchsia in this one. Newness is what I know, Zena, isn't it beautiful? We've got the green, we've got the red, and we've got the white. I may come in and what annoy you. Come and see me, Charlie. Come and annoy me all you want. You can jump on the live with me if you want to. If you either come and see me around 10 o'clock or 1 o'clock, you can jump on the lives and we'll do one together. I'll rope you in. So, a quick twirl of the jacket before I take it off. Absolutely love this whole outfit and don't want to take anything off. I know Diane, she's on fire, isn't she? Absolutely. Love the t-shirt. Will you be getting them in a small? We don't normally, Karen, no. They normally come in this one size, which is 16 to 24. You can do the old tucky in trick, or you can do the scrunchie and tuck it up like so and make it smaller if it is a little bit too oversized for you. There's lots of ways to make these t-shirts smaller. You can get like a little bobble, put your bobble in and just twist it and tuck it. That's what I do if I want to make a t-shirt less oversized. Or do a French tuck, tuck it in one side. But, you know, oversized t-shirts are massively the rage. I don't know what size you are, but we have sized this oversized 16 up to a size, I think the 26 on these. But they normally come in just the one size. We have had a small selection of smaller t-shirts in, and we've also had a selection of round neck t-shirts in for you ladies asking. But the majority of you fit into the bracket of 16 to 24, 26. So that is the most popular size. So I've got a dress and I'm going to be super lazy and leave me jeans on. I'm a bugger for doing that just so lately. I'm going to leave my jeans on because I'm going to try that top back on for you when I've tried this on. But it is a maxi. It should be all right then, Karen. This is a maxi, so you can't see my jeans, but how lovely. I bought a couple of things tonight, but my pennies are now being kept for the small blazers. I didn't even realise they were coming in. I did ask her and she was like, no, I'm not bringing them in especially for you. But obviously, there are other ladies wanting those blazers too. So this is the Kiara, 1422. $32.99 on this one. I can't believe it's only 7:45 and I'm done. I was super panicking that I wouldn't have enough time. So this is, I think, the blue, and then this one is the mint. I think I've got that right. Blue and mint in this one. Elasticated on the waist. This has pockets. It's a beautiful crossover, and it's a good crossover. It's not a low crossover. If you can see, it goes right across to the ruching there, so no gaping whatsoever on this one. So if you wanted to wear this as like office attire or anything like that, you're not going to be showing a lot of cleavage. There's no gaping. I'm freezing. Oh, bless you. Go and put your eating on. I've got mine on, and I've got my furry slippers on as well. But yeah, this is a good length. I'm 5'6". Can you just see the old jeans poking out? You can't actually. So 5'6" and a size 16, this fits me perfect. It is stunning. So we've got the blue and we've got the mint in this one. It's called the Kiara and it is $32.99. And this is that lovely non-crease fabric like the Sunset Night. So this would be perfect for holidays. What's that? What are you doing? I need to get another job. Well, luckily, I'm in the right job. Oh my goodness me. It is terrible. It's like a proper nightmare of a job for somebody that's got a clothing addiction like I have to say. I got it. You've got it. Oh, you're heating and you're still cold. Go and get yourself a cardigan or a nice fluffy blanket. I bought myself lots of fluffy blankets, and over the last 12 months, Dolly's claimed them all. The last one is on the floor in the dining room because for some weird reason, when I go out, I now lock her up. When I went downstairs, by the way, girls, at 1 o'clock or 1:20 to take her to the groomers, she'd pooed in the living room. What is going on with that dog? She's now locked out of the bedroom because she weed on my bed last week. She has now pooed in the living room this afternoon. And I was like, really? I went to the groomers, I went, take her. She went, what's the matter? I went, honestly, I can't even. She went, what? I said, I've got to go home and clean a pile of poo up now in the living room. She was like, oh dear, Miss Dolly, what have you done? So yeah, when I went downstairs, I thought, it smells funny in this living room. There it was, big pile of poo. And I was like, what is going on? You're a magpie. I am, indeed. So yeah, she's well and truly in the doghouse again. It's a good job she's super cute, I tell you, or she'd be down the road. She'd be at Battersea Dog's Home. But yeah, I don't know what's going off with her. She weed on my bed last week and pooed in the living room this week. And when I got home this morning, I let her out, and that dog can go all day without needing the toilet. In fact, funny, not funny, when I went to Turkey one year and my mum thought I was coming home the early hours of Sunday morning, she left at 9 o'clock on Saturday night and I wasn't coming home till the early hours of Monday morning. So that poor dog had been on her own in the house until we realised, because our tia rang me, she went, why is your phone ringing funny, Mum? I went, international, I'm in Turkey. She went, what do you mean you're in Turkey? I went, I don't come home till, we were setting off at like 1 o'clock in the morning that night. She went, Grandma left yesterday, Mum. She thought you were coming home this morning. I went, no, I'm coming home in the morning. She was like, oh my God. I burst into tears. She burst into tears. She dive-bombed over to my house, and Dolly had been on her own for 24 hours. She had not weed or pooed in the house at all. Bless her. She was just super pleased. I said, FaceTime me when you get to my house. So she did. And she said, she's absolutely fine, Mum. She's gone out and done a big wee and a big poo in the garden, but there was nothing in the house. And I was like, God love her. So I know that dog can go 24 hours without the toilet. Wouldn't recommend it. Nearly gave me a nervous breakdown, and I don't think my mum's ever got over the fact that she got it wrong. But it was really weird. Is she stressed about something? Yeah, probably wanting to get out and have a little bit more nookie like she did the other week. I can't confirm or deny that she did that, but yes, I don't know. No, not really. I don't think so. I've just weed up my baller. Dogs, honestly, sometimes I just despair with Miss Dolly sometimes. I can't deal with the way she is. She's such a diva. I just don't know. I don't know. I think she's either pregnant or she's having a phantom pregnancy, because she's eating anything and everything as well, which is not like Dolly at all. She's normally such a fussy eater, but she is literally eating everything. So she's either pregnant or she's having a phantom pregnancy, and that could be what's causing it. I bet she's having a baby. Possibly, Tracy. Quite possibly. She escaped for 2 hours the other week, didn't she, when she was in season? And I think she might have come back and had a wicked way with some poor dog that she'll have traumatised. Little buggerer. My thoughts. Yes, it's not like her. It's not like her at all. Any of what I've just mentioned. The eating, there's no filling her at the moment. She's literally eating anything and everything. I'm giving her wet meat and biscuits, and she's woofing it all and still scrounging round for more food and begging for food constantly. She's sulking and being very moody, which is nothing out of the ordinary for Dolly. And then the weeing on the bed and the pooing in the living room is very strange. It's not normally like her. I mean, she's been known to poo in the living room before, but only when she's got an upset stomach. That's almost like a dirty protest, what she did this afternoon. I'm like, what is going off with you, Miss Dolly? Anyway, she's a little bugger. That's the colour I have ordered. It's gorgeous. They're all gorgeous, though. I know, Karen. Did you miss this at the beginning? Your top is back, Mandy. We called it Susan, and really we should have called it Mandy. We should have called it Mandy Stanley, shouldn't we? It's definitely your top. So this is the top I had on to begin with, and one of you ladies asked me if I would try the black on. This is the black. It's absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully we've still got this available if you were waiting for me to try it on for you before you purchased. We've also got this gorgeous top. Pregnancy stress. It's me that's stressed. She's costing me an arm and a leg, honestly. Yellow in this one. Hormones. We can't say anything, can we? We know all about hormones. Royal. Mint. And lime. And I'm wearing the black. Right, girls. I can't guarantee that I'm not going to cry. But I did say this morning, so I'm not going to go into detail. As you know, we've had a bit of trauma talking about Lee just lately, and I have requested that ladies don't talk about my personal life. Without going into detail, things have been a little bit up and down between me and the other half, and it's been quite rocky over the last 6 months, to say the least. Things are okay, we're all right, that's all I'm going to say. But he did phone me this morning. He works away now, girls, and this is probably one of the other reasons why I don't talk about him a lot. He's not at home that much. He comes home on a weekend. Sometimes he don't come home till Saturday morning. Sometimes he comes home on a Friday night, and then he's down the road again, sometimes on a Sunday, sometimes on a Monday. So he's not at home a lot. And this is why I don't really talk about what we do, because when he does come home, we kind of don't do a lot because he's exhausted, because he works away. Anyway, without going into too much detail, it's working out for us. Everything's all right. We're kind of back on track. And he rang me this morning, bearing in mind I've not seen him for days, and said, you need to be in between 11:30 and 1:30 today because you're having a parcel delivered. And I said to Lisa this morning, I got to work and I said, oh, apparently I'm having a parcel delivered today. She went, all right. I said, yeah, Lee's sending me something for Easter. And I said to her, it won't be out spectacular because he's as tight as a duck's backside. And she started laughing. And and obviously I mentioned it briefly on my live that I'd got to shoot off because I was having a parcel delivered. Anyway, it got to about 12:15. Thank you, Michelle. Got to about 12:15 and there was a knock on the door. I couldn't even talk about it on my 1 o'clock live this afternoon because I was in shock. There was a knock on the door, and I was expecting flowers or chocolates because that's usually where he's about. So this is where I'm going to get upset. Some of you might know, some of you might not know, that times were really hard financially for us. Lee had cancer not that long ago when I met him. He's also struggled for many years, which I've never gone into detail and I'm not going to do now, with his mental health, and still does. So he'd not worked, and when I met him, we survived on my wages, and it was tough. It was really tough, but I carried us. And it got that tough at one point that I had to sell my wedding and engagement ring. And it broke my heart, but I had to do it because we needed the money to survive. Oh my God. Anyway, so I sold my wedding, I'm getting hot now, sold my wedding and engagement ring because we needed to pay bills, and that was where we were at the time. And then he bought me a lovely Pandora wedding ring. I think you know where this is going. He bought me a lovely Pandora. It was only £90 and it was beautiful, and I've cherished that ring. There's been times when I haven't worn it. Things have been tough, girls. Things have been tough over the last 6 months. That's all I'm going to say. I didn't want to talk about it. Lee's a very private person, and I felt like I needed to keep things to myself, and I'm not going to go into detail, but we're kind of getting there. We're back on the road. We're all right. So he bought me this Pandora, and I've worn it, and I've loved it, and it was £90. My original wedding and engagement ring I had to buy myself because we didn't have any money, and it was about, I think it was about £700 or £800, and I loved it. But I had to sell it because I needed the money, and I ended up selling it to one of our customers actually, and I think she paid me about £300 or £400 for them, and at the time that £300 or £400 meant an awful lot of money to me, and we needed it to survive. The other day when he came home, he said, out of the blue, really random, and it all makes perfect sense now. He said, you know what, I can't thank you enough for being there for me like you have been. And I know your intentions towards me have always been super pure, and you've not been with me like other people have in the past when I've had a good job and lots of money, because when I met you, I had nothing. Thank you, Mandy. This is like, anyway, so yeah, we had a conversation the other night, and he said, I know your intentions towards me have always been pure-hearted, and you've been with me because you see the good in me and you try and bring out the best in me, and I can't thank you enough for putting me back on the right path and getting me back where I needed to be mentally, financially. And that, I said to Lisa this afternoon, meant more to me than anything. It really did. Anyway, bear with me. He also asked me what ring size I was. And at the time I thought, what a bizarre thing. Honestly, genuinely, never ever did it like cross my mind that he would do this. So he asked me what my ring size was, and I weren't honestly 100% certain. But I said, I think I'm an L. And I went, what are you asking for? He said, well, I might get you another Pandora. He said, that one's looking a bit old and shabby now, which I still love it. He said, I might get you another Pandora. I said, well, I don't think Pandora do actual ring sizes. I think they're actually numbers. I said, and I think I was something like a 52 in a Pandora. And he was like, all right, but what ring size are you? I said, I don't know. I think I'm an L. Well, I'm shaking. That's my Easter present. So we went to Meadowhall a couple of weeks ago, and I was looking in a jeweller's window. I didn't even wear it, girls. It was that expensive. I'm not going to say how much it was, but there was the receipt in the bottom of the box. And I rang him in absolute shock, and I was like, oh my God, where have you got that kind of money from? I know, Emma. Because we've proper struggled, and I have worked so hard to keep us afloat. I mean, goodness gracious me, girls, look at this ring. It's like, it's just crazy. I even bought myself, and we joked about it, didn't we, at Christmas? I bought myself a ring like this that were glass. It was just like a 60, 70 quidder from some site on Facebook. It's mental. I daren't wear it. Lisa went, get it insured, get it on your finger and get it worn. But honestly, it means so much for so many different reasons. One, the fact that he's saved his money and managed to scrape together the amount. I'm saying scraped, girls. I could have had a facelift or a boob job for what this ring's cost. It's just, and my first thought was, we could pay some debts off. We could like have a really nice holiday, and he's like, yeah, but it wouldn't mean the same as what that ring means to both of us. He said, I was so embarrassed that I couldn't buy you a wedding and engagement ring when we actually got married. And then I was even more embarrassed and upset that you had to sell that set to pay some bills. And don't, Alison, I'm happy, girls. These are happy tears. It's been a traumatic couple of months, and you know, we've been through an awful lot, and we have, and he's admitted he's not particularly been nice at times, and things have been really tough, and that I'm not going into detail, but we're coming out the other side, I think. You know, we were thrown together very quickly. We got married very quickly. We didn't really know each other, and I'll openly admit that now, and I felt like I'd made a massive mistake at times, but I've stayed with him. I've stuck by him. We've almost not made it, let me tell you. But yeah, that today was just like mind-blowing. And I rang him and he was laughing and he said, what are you crying for? I'm like, you can't afford this ring. He went, well, if I couldn't have done, I wouldn't have bought it, would I? He said, and let me tell you, you're worth 4 of them rings. He said, honestly. And everything that he said to me over the last few weeks has kind of slotted into place now. The thank you for sticking with me when I had nothing, and your intentions are super pure, which my intentions are always super pure. I never do anything for financial gain with anybody, and I'm not like that. And I think he completely and utterly understands and respects who I am now, which has solidified and made us stronger. But yeah, that's what I got for Easter. It's bonkers. Look at it. It's a carat of diamonds, and it's got a certified whatever certificate with it, and it's just like crazy. Nobody's ever bought me anything like that in my entire life. It's just stunning. So there you go, Julie. Hopefully that answers your question. And he said to me, well, the Easter Bunny came and he brought you carrots, but not the ones you can eat. I was like, the Easter Bunny came and did flipping good. And I was kicking off the other day because I bought him an Easter egg and he hadn't bought me one. And he went, well, you don't even eat Easter eggs. And I'm like, yeah, I do. I just don't tell you. And then he went, is that better than an Easter egg? And I went, yeah, you could say that. So the boy did good. He really did. And it's absolutely, I don't wear it, but it's stunning. I have put it on my finger and admired it and took it off and put it back in the box. And Lisa's like, don't you dare not wear that ring. But oh my God, girls, it's real. It's a real ring. It's not glass. And it blows my other engagement ring out of the water. Look at it. Absolutely. He said, now we need to get you a diamond wedding ring to go with it. I was like, oh my God. He's like, you're putting it on your finger and you're wearing it for the rest of your life. I went, well, I'll wear it for the rest of one of us' lives because you might be dead soon if I bury you under the patio. But yeah, we've laughed and we've cried today. And Lisa said to me, don't you dare not wear that ring. You deserve it. Get it on your finger and get it worn. Just get it insured. Oh, thank you, Karen. So there you go, girls. And I did not lose my temper, but I kind of reached the end of my tether the other week with people constantly asking me about Lee. He has asked, and it, people to respect. We've gone through a really, really tough time. And I do absolutely, I'm so grateful for you ladies that have stopped like asking constant questions. It's been a super struggle. I have had lots going off in my personal life over the last couple of months with my mum being poorly. And now my dad's really poorly. My dad's got terminal brain cancer. And again, I don't want to talk about it because I've got to hold myself together. So I've had a lot going off over these last 6 months, and I've kept a lot of it inside as much as I possibly could. But yeah, there's been times when I've struggled with everything that's been going off behind the scenes, and I've wanted to just shut down a little bit, and there's some things I've just not wanted to talk about. And like I said, I have said, and I did say, Lee is an extremely private person. He's not on a social media platform at all. He does understand that my job takes me onto social media, and I've always been very transparent and open about my life. And I know some ladies took offence to the fact that I asked him to stop talking about why I weren't wearing my wedding ring, or where was Lee, and the more I ignored the questions, the more it kept coming. And I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel now, and I feel not just because of the ring either, girls. We are getting on better than we have done in a long time, and it's him working away might not be for everybody, but it seems to be working for us. And when we do get together now, we do spend quality time together, and we seem to be like cementing that bond that maybe we didn't cement in the beginning. It's been difficult. It has been difficult. If anybody thinks we've had this fairy tale romance, it hasn't been like that at all. But we're getting there, girls. We're getting there. Wear it. Thank you, Tracy. Oh, I know, Debbie, I know. But there's been times where I haven't had the strength to talk about it without probably breaking down on camera. And it's like what's going off in my personal life right now with my mum. I didn't share that until I felt strong enough to be able to talk about it without super breaking down on camera. It's been the same with my marriage, and obviously now, although I'm not close to my dad, and I did go and see him at the weekend, but up to that I'd not seen him for 20 years. I'm building bridges with my dad, and I'm finding peace because he's now very, very poorly, and I do feel much better for going to see him. And it's very, very sad that it's taken something like this for us to mend bridges that we probably should have mended a lot of years ago. But again, it's been tough. Thank you, Karen. And you know what, girls? When everybody stops hounding me, I will open up and talk. But it's when people are firing questions at me and forcing me to talk, I retract more, if that makes sense. I don't like being hounded to share my personal life. And you know that I have been very open and honest with a lot of my life. And tonight I felt like this was a very, very positive thing to share with you ladies, and just let you in that little bit and kind of give you a background to what's been going off without sharing too much, because Lee don't like me sharing a lot. He is very, very personal, and he does get a little bit upset when I share too much. But much love to you all. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's live. I don't gatekeep. It's not that I'm being funny. It's just I have had an awful lot to deal with behind the scenes, girls, for the last 6, maybe more months. And at times I don't even know how I've held it together on camera and carried on doing my job, but I have, and we're all right. And this is another obstacle with my dad that I will overcome, and I will deal with along the way of doing my job. And I will share, but if there's times when I don't respond to people's questions if you ask, it's because it's too painful, as has been the last 6 months with my personal life. So hopefully you understand a little bit more. I wanted to share that, and I managed to hold it together quite well, actually, girls. And now it's going back in the box because I daren't wear it, and I'm not joking, I'm taking it off. I daren't put it on. Honestly, I said to him, it needs to go back. He said, it absolutely does not need to go back. I'm just too scared to put it on. Back in the box for you. Right, girls, I am going. So hopefully you have what? Felt a little bit Lee. A little bit, yes. I'm not going to lie. I did feel like people were being a little bit too intrusive. As you know, I have been quite open about my life and I've shared an awful lot. And then ladies were saying, well, it's because you've always shared that people want to know what's going on in your life. Sometimes it can be a bit suffocating when you're going through a lot of trauma, and you're not quite sure where your life's going to go. And as you know, I was very open about my marriage breaking down with John, and I got a lot of opinions thrown at me, and I was going through an awful lot. As you know, back then it was horrendous, and I was doing it very publicly, and I made the choice to do it publicly, and there were times when I deeply regretted my choice of sharing every step of my painful divorce with you ladies, although, you know, it was cathartic at times. It was some ladies, not everybody, but some ladies were very judgmental about everything that was going off in my life. When I started dating again after that, people were very judgmental. When I lost weight because of the stress, people were very judgmental. So this time, I've kept everything to myself and just dealt with the process, and just carried on business as normal. So thank you, Antonella. Good evening, my darling. Hope you're well. Love you too. Thank you. I didn't even realise you were on. So yeah, that's where we're at, girls. And the ring's gone back in the box. And I literally don't wear it. I won't dare wear it out in case I get mugged. It's crazy. But yeah, I will open the box and admire it. And I said to him, it needs to go back. He said, it absolutely is not going back. It's staying on your finger. Still keep it private for yourselves. Only let people know what they need to. Yeah, it's a difficult one, Tracy. I get slated for sharing too much. I get slated for not sharing enough. It's like I've always been really open, but then when you get judged like you do, it kind of makes you shut down and go in on yourself. So yeah, there's an awful lot that's gone off over the last 6 to 12 months, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. But it was the leading up to my Easter present and what it actually meant to me, and how blown away I've been by it all today, because I know how much he struggled to save the money to buy me that ring, and that how important it was to him to replace my engagement ring that I had to sell at the time when I'd got no money. And he's definitely upgraded the ring. The boy did good, he really did. Better get a safe for that. I know. Well, I'm going to keep it on my finger, I think, Diane, when I kind of get my head around the fact that it's like I've got to keep it, so they'll have to cut my finger off. I shouldn't even say that, but yeah, they'd have to cut my finger off if they wanted it. Get a copy ring. No, because that's what I did at Christmas, and he went mad, and he was really upset that I bought them glass rings. He was like, no wife of mine is wearing a fake wedding and engagement ring like that. He said, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to replace that ring that you had to sell. And I went, it's fine, it don't bother me. What if they get damaged at work anyway? He went, no wife of mine is wearing a fake wedding and engagement ring. And the Pandora one, he said, I'm so sorry, that's all I could afford at the time, but I've loved that ring. You know, it's got a lot of sentimental value. But yeah, boy did good. Right, girls, I've kept you too long. It's 8:10. Thank you for staying with me to the end. I managed to hold it together. I will see you all in the morning, and we'll do a rundown of tonight if there's anything left. It's a hard life being a trucker's wife. Do you know what, Michelle? It's working for us. It's really working for us. For his own mental well-being, needs that time alone. I now understand and respect that. He's got BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, and he's been very mentally unwell at times. And that's all. I'm not going to go into detail. But for his mental health, that life suits him. And although I know he does love me and enjoys the time with me, he also needs time to decompress and be himself and be alone. So this kind of balance works for us both. And I have actually got quite used to enjoying some girly alone time with myself as well. So it works. It works for us. and it's doing us the world a good, to be honest with you. And he's really happy now. He's earning money, good money. He's really happy now. He's earning money again, and he's independent, and that absolutely makes my heart happy as well. It's where he wants to be. It's what he wants to do. We only have one life to live. As you know, he's a twice cancer survivor, so I would never try and hold him back and stop him from doing something like that if that's what makes him happy. And when he's happy and I'm happy, we're happy, and that's all that matters. My daughter has BPD and it's difficult until we learn. Yes, and you know what? I've done an awful lot of research over this last 6 months, Becky, and I feel more able to connect with him and to deal with it when he has a bit of an episode, which, you know, I mistook for a rage and the fact that he didn't like me and that I didn't make him happy. It's not that at all. If you've ever come across anybody or you deal with anybody that's got borderline personality disorder, it's complex and it can be very, very difficult at times. And he will be the first to admit it, and he loves me even more for taking the time to learn about BPD and to be more equipped to not react when he reacts. It's very complex. It's yeah. Anyway, we're where we are today, and it's all good. Thank you, Jane. My sister and husband was a trucker all their married life. It works. She loves the piece. Yes, to be fair, I do too. I do. And I look forward to seeing him. Whereas before, I used to dread him walking through the door some days, girls. I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, we do enjoy our time together, but we also enjoy our space as well. So it works. Right, girls, I'm really going this time. Thank you for sticking with me to the end, and I'll see you all in the morning. Have an amazing evening. See you later.